Okay, very well. So the presentation is called When Interfaces Disappear, and it's more like focusing on what we do with AI in general. So thank you very much for the nice presentation. I work as a senior technology strategist in Microsoft. You might not know, but Microsoft has two parts of the organization. One which is focused completely on customers, so we sell to customers. It can be that we sell Copilot. And we have another part of the organization which is only focusing on startup scale-ups, and big enterprise. This is where I work. And I work as some sort of a CTO as a service. So I'm called to make sure that you have the technology roadmap in place, that you have the product roadmap in place, and that you grow, because this is the main business, that you need to grow, you need to sell. And I will be focusing on selling to enterprises. I'm not talking about B2C, but B2B. Of course, I need to use this slide. AI is reshaping our world, not in years, not in months, right now. And everyone will say, yes, we know that. Yeah, but I want to take another view on that. I want to take the view of who are we selling to, and what are the customers, what are the users that we are selling to. The way we are building software is changing massively. We were used to sell SaaS solution, software as a service solution. We were used to have menus, buttons, forms, navigations. This is translated to something called cognitive task. We give this cognitive task to the end users, how they navigate to the software. They need to learn your software. They need to have maybe like 10 applications, different contexts that they need to open and use your software, they need to learn your software, is completely something that has completely changed today. Nowadays, as you might know, Copilot, ChatGPT, and all the other vendors, they use another approach. They use the approach of a universal UI, one unified UI that you enter and then you use. And as a software development company, you have two possibilities. The first possibility is I build the entire product, I build the universal UI, I build the functionality, or you build one of the functionality that is there. And this functionality is called agents. The company that you're going to sell your solution are also called frontier firms. Those companies, they are companies that are already mature in the AI journey. They are adopting AI, and they are adopting AI in 4 buckets. They let all the employees use AI. So the people that you're going to sell the product to, they already know what AI is. They already know how AI works. And they probably already know how to use your products. And your product needs to work as it is built. Then they are inventing customer engagement. And here I can say something that is already disrupted. Everyone is thinking on AI as a reactive type of AI. I need something. I have my intent. I write my prompt. I get the answer. This is already a little bit surpassed. Now we are talking about anticipatory AI. You will build things that need to happen even before they happen. You will prompt the user already with insight. And this is how they invent the customer engagement. You need a pair of shoes. You will get already that you need a pair of shoes because probably you already recorded that you have run 2 marathons in the past 3 months, so your shoes need to be changed. So you get already the insight. The third is they are reshaping already the business processes. Back in the days, they were having fixed type of workflows. Nothing was changed. Those were the type of processes that they had. Nowadays, they change it. The processes are evolving. The processes are made by agent. And you will be playing a role on reshaping those processes as well for enterprise customers. The last is bending the curve of innovation. This is also because all the employees will be able to basically use AI and build their own products. And build their own product means that they can do more. But it also means that when we suggest something to the enterprise, we need to be really smart on positioning them in a good way, because they would need to be interested on using your product. Even if the innovation is speeding up for the enterprise, they will not be interested on operating these systems. They will not be interested on taking care of security or maintaining the product and so on. And this is where software development companies like yours will play a big role. The AI adoption is given by the acceleration of AI agents. And I want to give you some numbers. So there will be, by 2028, 1.3 billion AI agents implemented in production and ready to be used. And agents comes in three forms. Just a little remark. They can be retrieval agents. I make an agent capable of answering any type of question. They can be task agent, an agent that do tasks on your behalf, and autonomous agent that autonomously do something on your behalf. Then, of course, 72% of organizations intend to integrate with them within 1 to 3 years. And the last one from Gartner is actually quite interesting. 90% of enterprise software engineers will utilize AI code assistance by 2028. I believe this prediction is already surpassed completely. I believe everyone is already using this AI code assistance for that. And I want to highlight a little bit this part here. So the way we're building software today has gone through a real paradigm shift. Before it was deterministic, now it's probabilistic. Before, back in the days, we were writing code. Now we are writing prompts. We were building features and selling features. Now we will be building agents and selling agents. And before, back in the days, we were testing. Now we are just evaluating because of this probabilistic way of building software. So just to give you also another interesting insight, 46% of the code that you see now out there is written by AI. This is impressive. And this is increasing the developer productivity by 55%. This is also very impressive. And what we say normally is the interface has changed. The interface is not anymore building software that looks good. Your success is not driven by a beautiful UI. It's driven by the intelligence you can build. That's why the execution is also defined as the new interface. An interesting part of it is also how companies are reshaping their development effort and the development organization. The development organization will follow a new paradigm. They will not coders. They will not write code anymore. Coders will follow a precise new process, which is going to be delegation of AI. I'm going to delegate some of the code making to the AI, but I still need to review this code that is written. And lastly, of course, you will need to define some things that you own. And normally what it happens is that the part that you really own is security, is compliance, data quality, data integrity, end-to-end workflows on how data is generated, monitoring observability of your agents and your software. I want to share with you this platform, and not because I work in Microsoft, but this is the best platform on the planet for building AI application. So you have, you can choose your own model, and there are around 10,000 models that you can choose from. Something unbelievable that no one is giving. You can choose OpenAI, of course, Llama, Mistral, but you can also choose Anthropic if you want to for building your application. And another important insight, don't build your software thinking that the product is the model. The product is not the model. It's the intelligence that you build on the top of it. Then, of course, from an enterprise perspective, you get a number of AI tools that are well connected, Fabric, SharePoint, Bing, AI Search. Then you can do automated actions with Logic Apps, Azure Functions, OpenAPI, which was the plugin for AI, and Model Context Protocol. I cannot go really into the detail of the Model Context Protocol, but it is the new way how AI agents are communicating with each other. And lastly, trust. Trust is what makes your product to be sold. You are not selling even an app. You're not selling intelligence. You are selling trust to enterprise. Trust that they can bring your own file storage. Trust that they can they can bring their own search index or virtual next or thread storage, and so on. So from an AI development fundamentals, I just want to share this as a framework for building your own AI application or agent orchestration. Is, of course, you start building it, you have the idea, you want to solve a problem, you start building the intelligence, then you choose your own model, and this model needs to be flexible. You can exchange it at any time. And another takeaway here that I would like to share is use a multi-model approach. Probably your model is going to be good for coding, but it's not going to be good for summarization. So try to architect your application that is doing different things. Then, of course, you choose the knowledge and the tools that you want to use. The layer of observability and data control is essential for enterprise. Without it, you don't sell. Then, of course, there is also the possibility, and also through the AI Foundry, of fine-tuning and customizing a model with your own data. And you can also market only that single part of it. And then, of course, you need to choose the deployment which might be local or at edge. So I want to leave you with a little video of the Microsoft Copilot. And in this video, you will say something like, normally you go to work, you sit at your desk, and then you start opening 10 applications. Your Outlook for email, then you're going to open your PowerPoint, then you're going to open your Word, and then you're going to open all the other applications. This is completely changed now. This is a prompt that I normally use. It's already built in. I go there, I click there, I get everything I want. What I want to highlight here as a software development company is that you could be part of the many applications within one prompt. So build your application with intelligence and with the idea that you need to be inside maybe an ecosystem.
Good morning. This is Felix. Instead of digging through Outlook and Teams in the morning, Felix uses Copilot to help him get ready for the workday. Copilot provides Felix with a summary of his emails, Teams messages, action items, and upcoming meetings. Here's a prompt you can try for yourself. Please provide a summary of my emails, Teams messages, and meetings from yesterday, highlighting any mentions of my name. Present my upcoming meetings for today in a table format, including the subject, attendees, and preparation needed. Use an inspirational tone and add a touch of fun to keep me motivated throughout the day. That last part was my idea. Hope you feel inspired.
I just wanted to highlight basically that a single prompt opened 4 applications, and I hope the 5th is going to be yours. Thank you very much.